Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. I have been getting a lot of concerned emails recently from folks that are drafting wills with us or doing estate planning, and they're asking a lot of things about all this tax nonsense that is swirling around as a result of a bunch of interloping charlatans from outside of the country coming in here, confusing everybody and getting everybody all riled up regarding tax matters. As I've discussed in other videos, one, Trump has pulled out of the OECD. OECD is not promulgated law here in Thailand. So again, we don't have to deal with this OECD nonsense in terms of being a foregone conclusion until such time as it actually is the law. I expect it will not end up being the law. So what does that mean from a will drafting, estate planning, taking into consideration these possible tax issues? What does it mean? It means that if you're in the position where you're drafting a will or something, again, if you're talking to us, we will give you narrowly tailored advice. But just as sort of a rule of thumb, on everything associated with this tax stuff, sit tight. Sit tight for the moment. I think we're going to see a major sea change on this. The narrative regarding tax and all this OECD and global minimum tax has been one way, and that's over now. The administration is gone. Janet Yellen, who, I don't know, in some fever dream induced presumably by the mushrooms she was tripping with Xi Jinping when she went to China, came up with this notion of a 15% global minimum tax, which, again, this is nonsense. There is no inherent duty to pay tax just by dint of being born. This was pushed heavily through the U.S. Treasury Department in the last administration. It's been completely reversed now by the present administration. So it's my hope that we will see this lose basically all semblance of its momentum, and Thai cooler heads will prevail here in Thailand with regard to policymakers, and we will just see this thing die on the vine and we'll continue forward doing business and making money here in Thailand as we always have. But with respect to estate planning and will drafting, if you're really worried about this, may not be a terrible idea to contact a legal professional, gain some insight and guidance into how best to proceed. But that being said, I'm telling a lot of my folks right now that are doing estate planning, hey, at the end of the day, it looks like this is probably all just a big much ado about nothing kind of situation. And hopefully moving forward, we won't have to deal with this when we're doing estate planning in the future.